What's up, guys? This may have already been said. I don't know, because I know a lot of people are making videos on this, but I haven't heard it. Anyhow, I was thinking about why, uh, why did Mayweather book May 5th with MGM, Cinco de Mayo? What was I mean? Okay, he wants to fight Pacquiao, right? Of course, we know, but what was the urgency to fight him now? I think the answer to that question really reveals the truth behind this whole situation. Um, what's the difference? He's got a 90-day sentence. Whether he does it now or whether he does it after the fight virtually makes no difference, right? But I'll tell you why it makes a huge difference to get Pacquiao in the ring by May 5th. The reason is, I think, is that Mayweather and his team now realize that the hype about Pacquiao is starting to wither. Um, he has not looked good in his last few fights, and it's becoming more apparent than ever that the Freddie Roach style, with what happened to Amir Khan against Lamont Peterson, is very one-dimensional. I mean, I'm not saying anything that everybody else, a lot of other people have already said, but um, Mayweather realizes that if the more he wants to maximize the profit from fighting Pacquiao. Now, while Pacquiao hasn't lost, he lost a lot of respect in certain fight fans' eyes because many people feel like he didn't deserve the win against Marquez. So that's like step one already of hype around Pacquiao starting to diminish. If Pacquiao fights another fight, Mayweather probably thought about the possible opponents who Pacquiao could potentially fight, keep the respect of the boxing community. What I mean by that is someone that's worthy, quote unquote, worthy of his fight game. And if it's not Mayweather himself, Mayweather's wondering who would it be and what might happen as a result of them matching up, given what he has seen of Pacquiao up to this point. Arguably, Pacquiao's lost some respect with the boxing community, um, given his performance against Marquez, given his performance against Mosley, even though it certainly looked as though almost like Mosley threw that fight, but it just didn't bother to show up. Took a payday, and that was it. But he doesn't want Pacquiao to certainly not lose, but he doesn't even want him to look bad again because just by merely looking bad, it money is coming out of his pockets every time Pacquiao looks bad. And that's what we need to understand. That's the sense of urgency. It's not that Floyd doesn't want to do his sentence now. What difference does it make whether he does it now or whether he does it after May 5th? Um, you know, I mean, sure, he loses an opportunity to have a fight there and then have a fight later in the year. But this is Mayweather. Anytime Mayweather wants to fight, people are going to come out and watch him. It might not be as huge a draw as if it landed on Cinco de Mayo, but it's still going to make a lot of money. But still, this Mayweather Pacquiao fight has the potential to make, like, I don't even know, like universe style, uh, galaxy quantity type profit. I'm talking about the limit is the stars, so to speak. I mean, and but not if Pacquiao keeps losing and keeps looking bad. And so that's why they now, everyone who's saying Mayweather's been dodging him. No, Mayweather has been trying to allow the hype to build to a maximum amount until he felt like he could milk it for the most money possible. And unfortunately, he waited until a bit of decline. Arguably, has he lost anything yet? I've said in a past video that that a loss to Marquez wasn't that big a deal. because Marquez is not that known in the mainstream boxing community. Um, eh, More well known in the real boxing more hardcore fans, but not necessarily the main, the casual boxing supporter. But Cotto is pretty well known, and if he loses to him, um, you know, and Mayweather did not want that to happen. He doesn't want him to look bad again, or else it might start to get the attention of the casual boxing supporter if Pacquiao looks bad 2 times in a row. Maybe once against a not so well known guy, you might say, well, the effect has been minimal. But 2 opponents, I think it would be undeniable then that some of the hype. I mean, as it is, I already feel like Mayweather's just gonna clean his clock. I mean, uh, that's my opinion. Of course, I'd pay to see it, but um, to be honest with you, if Pacquiao kept looking bad, I would start to lean towards. I'll just wait till the week after when they show it for free. Um, Anyhow, and I'm sure there's probably a lot of others that may do that. But I think that's the real reason, and I mean it's very apparent from all the things, the contradictions of Arum and Pacquiao lately, that these guys, they don't want to fight. They do not want to suffer the consequences of the loss to Mayweather. They just don't want. There's Pacquiao has such a huge cult following, that they don't want him to suffer that loss. I think that's about it.